Difference between you and me, you take the hard route. I take the easy route. You take them out, they get back up. But when I take them out, they stay down. You want me bad? Okay, I'm here. I'm the goddamn Punisher. The Punisher is a new TV series that's just been entered Netflix about 2 weeks ago, and it stars Jon Bernthal as the legendary character of Frank Castle. And this season takes place after the events of Daredevil Season 2, where Frank Castle is now living a regular life. He is now a construction worker, just trying to cope with the death of his family. But during his events of working his regular job, he discovers there's more people involved with the death of his family, his 2 kids and his wife. So Frank Castle must exact his revenge again. And along this journey of vengeance, he meets a person with the same interests as him. His name is David Lieberman, and aka the Microtrip, and he must team up together and he must battle against cover-ups and conspiracies and Marines and things in that nature. In the bottle, in a nutshell, you got the Punisher. And before I give my thoughts on the season, I just want to give out a huge shout out to Jon Bernthal, because I had the honor to meet Jon Bernthal in person at the Colorado Comic-Con a couple months ago. And I was really psyched to meet him in person, and he is an awesome guy to talk to. He has a sense of humor like me. I really admire his company. And to let you know that he's not as tall as I would have thought he would be. I thought it was going to be like 6'5", 6'10", big giant muscles and scary nature. But no, I'm 5'8", 5'9"-ish, and he's like 5'10". So he wasn't that tall. I was like, oh, you're just as tall as me. But I asked him a few questions about the Punisher series, and obviously he didn't tell me. He just told me that Marvel is going to kill his family if he ever told me. Fuck. This season, Jon Bernthal definitely delivered, and he definitely brought the performance to life. Now, I do not want to go in full details. I'll talk about the violent nature of the Punisher in a second. I just want to praise that the story definitely blew me away. I wasn't expecting this to have a good story, to be honest, because this Punisher, this is about violence and bang bang boom boom bang 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 bang. So I wasn't expecting it to have a good story, but it really blew me away with the storytelling. There's a few characters that Frank Castle meets along the way. There's this character named Madani. She's a secret agent. She's trying to learn truth about Frank Castle. I don't want to go in full details on her character. To be honest, I didn't really care for her character. Or as the season progressed, she's a character I kind of understand. I kind of get. There's this another character named Lewis Wilcott where the season kind of takes a lot of interest in. This character is a war veteran. He's trying to cope with, he's having a hard time adjusting to the real life settings because he's so into war, and it's kind of messing up his psyche. The series focuses a lot on him as a subplot, and I don't really get behind his characters. I don't really feel for this character, but as the season progresses, he slowly converges into the main plot along with Frank Castle, and I still don't really care for a character because every time he would appear on screen, that's when the season starts to slow down. One thing I just gotta praise that yes, Jon Bernthal definitely brought the physicality to the Punisher, but also he brought the emotional aspect to the Punisher, and we got an in-depth look of the man behind Frank Castle. Behind the Punisher, the Frank Castle, as we know, as a family man who lost his family and things, and we saw how broken he is. He's pretty much a broken, torn, and alone person. He's alone, and he has no one else. You can see all of this on screen, and I think that was a chilling aspect to add into the Punisher show that Jon Bernthal definitely brought. He brought the intensity to the character. I don't know how he does it, but he's definitely established himself as the man known as the Punisher. So when you say the word Punisher, Jon Bernthal will definitely pop up in my mind. And I don't know how he did it. He brought it to life. That was my impression of Jon Bernthal's performance of Punisher. I know it's bad, but you catch my drift. He brought the intensity to it. So overall, this season was definitely was pure punishment at nature, that this season is definitely in huge improvement over all the movies put together. I just gotta say, like, the first episode alone definitely blew me away, and it's probably one of the best things I've saw in all the first episodes of the other Netflix shows. And I gotta say, that it does kind of slow down around episode 7, 8, and 9, and then it kind of and definitely picks up in episode 10 through 13. And it's not as punishing as you want, but it still has the violence and it still has the gore, but not as much of it. But in one thing I do gotta praise, the storytelling and the breakdown of Frank Castle's character, definitely on point. There's a couple characters I don't really care for. The villain was really predictable and not much of the emotional layer, and not much emotional backstory and a reason why he is really evil. But I don't want to go into full details of his character. But you gotta check out this season. This season's definitely good. So I gotta give Punisher an A. Alright guys, that's my review for Punisher. Have you seen Punisher? Please let me know. Comment below and give me all your thoughts. Now guys, I was sick a few days, that's all, and I did drop my review for Infinity War. I was completely out of it, so please bear with me. I now feel better, got my voice back, and I still got my energy back. So I am back and healthy. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews on the way. You have been punished. Till then, ciao.